Hey everyone, Miser. So quick guide regarding event farming priorities. I think a lot of you had questions regarding that, so I'll have a video. Right now it's the Ashura first event, and a couple of things with the event. So the event is split up into two parts. You have your story with 3 chapters, and after the story chapters you have your X1, which is easy, X2 normal, X3 hard, and I think there's also an X4 very hard. Mainly, I would recommend clearing X2 in terms of fodder to energy to drop ratio. So what you do is here you run 3 fodders, and you run the fodder cleaver. So you can have grays, you can have 02, you can have shinobu. It doesn't matter, it just depends on what you use and who does the job best for you. So I will actually put on my Ginga gear for her at the moment, just because I'm using gearless grays at the moment right now, since I'm farming equipment. And after I put the Ginga gear, now you'll see that she's going to be very strong. Grace is going to be able to one-shot most content, and then it just makes the farming super easy. So you want to have Grace as the first unit. You can keep her level 50. I'm pretty sure 50 will do the job for EX2, and then you have 3 fodders, and then you can just start game. And what it's gonna do is Grace will clear everything, or your cleaver will kill everything, and the XP will go to everyone. But because the cleaver is maxed, I think some of that still goes to the fodders. So you can see here she does enough damage to just one-shot every wave, so really wastes no time. There we go. And I think the only thing she doesn't kill is the boss. And the boss, of course, has more HP. Yeah, so it's very close. If my Grace was 6-starred, it's gonna be a one-turn finish. So I'll save some time, but it doesn't matter because you can have auto repeat going on in the background, which I'll show you. So here you can see that the Grace got no EXP, and the EXP you gain about 4k per unit. For 16. I used to farm 3-8 because it's cheaper in terms of stamina, so you get more, but you just want more EXP in this sense. So here, to have auto run, you click this button after 3-star stage, and you drag how many times you want to do. This button is re-challenge, even if you fail, because it doesn't use stamina. So even if a 50% chance in farming stages, you can still do this and just run this infinite in the background. This is stop when a unit reaches max level. You want to click this because you don't want fodder to reach max level and you waste all that stamina. This is safe energy saving mode. It's if you're playing on the phone and you have to leave your phone on the side. And then this is the most important one. Essentially allows you to continue fighting after you close the app. So you can close the computer, close the app, close the phone. It will still run in the cloud. A few more options here. Sell weapons automatically, don't want to touch that right now. Auto retire fodders, you don't want to touch it either. And then this one is auto refill stamina. So you can see I've selected crystals, but because I've reached the max refill for today, it's only going to let me do it 25 times. But if I use stamina pots, I can go all the way to 30. And then you just let it run, and then once the fight loads, you can essentially close your app, go do something else, and the fight will just run itself in the background. And if you check in any time to stop, you can just stop it right here and exit. So now you know the gist of farming. Let me show you what to focus on, because you get the in-game currencies. Oh, and one more thing is make sure you collect everything from the missions. There are some good drops for just doing the story. And then there's also the Ashura boss fights. Now, I haven't done this yet because I'm waiting for my Ginga to be max level. It's a one-on-one boss fight with Ashura, so it's a single target versus your fodder farming in the story modes. And then lastly is the event shop. So you can see here that I've exchanged a bunch of stuff already. So the number 1 priority is Chihaya. Chihaya is super important. You get a copy of her for 600, and you get her, I guess, shards for 100, so you can rank her up in terms of max You can have her at max imprints if you play E7, but if you don't, it's essentially dupes that you feed into her to gain more stats. In her case, it's crit, so it actually matters, but you can get her maxed boost for free just by clearing everything. And then you can also exchange 5 tickets. You can exchange 5-star skill books and then 900 gems. And for the rest, I would still grab. To be honest, because I'll be doing a lot of fodder farming in the X2 difficulty, I pretty much will grab everything. But if you don't want to use that much stamina, do grab the blue chip. So 6 of that, it's for upgrading the 2 sub slots for weapons. So the 5th and the 6th sub slots, those are usually hard to come by. You can grab the weapons as well. You can grab some data chips to ascend your units to unlock skills and more stats if you want. But these would be the most important to grab, along with this one and maybe this as well. So every event's going to be a bit different. I think Ashura was definitely one of the well, it was the first event, and it was a very well made event in my opinion. Lots of freebies, and then Chihaya is definitely a core unit for equipment farming. Oh, and here's the reset. So I think I did all my missions pre-reset, so that's a good timing to yeah, end this video.